Hello everyone, this is Ron coming at you with another studio albums overview. This time it's from the band Echoin. They are one of my favorite modern American prog bands that I first saw, and only time I saw them was in 1994 at Los Angeles Prog Fest at the Variety Arts Center. Um, Fantastic set. I've seen online, YouTube, different excerpts and stuff like that, and it's nice to have a memory that way. Um, so I bought their two albums, the self-titled one and Suffocating the Bloom. Um, then I was waiting for their new one to come out at that time in 1995, and the World. But let's backtrack a little bit. Um, this contains their first album, the EP, and a lot of extra goodies, B-sides, cover tunes, and live tracks, and also some new recordings of certain songs from the first album, and As the World. This was. This also contains, if you look at this, nice. I don't think anybody's really shown off this box set to anybody before, at least not on YouTube. It's got a lot of great songs on there, including a song going back to 1989, The Edge of Wonder, Irad Glitch. This is something, if I don't know if it's still in print or not, but if it is, it's something good to get if you like the band and hadn't had a chance to pick that up. Alright. Next up is the second album, Suffocating the Bloom. Now, Suffocating the Bloom has this great suite called the Suite for the Everyman, clocked in at 28 minutes. It's done in pieces, so it's not a one long song. But other great songs on this is the first track, 21. Actually, the whole entire album. I'm not going to really give a rundown on it. This is a good album. Now, this is their, I guess their remastered version of it. Now, let's grab the next one. Next one, As the World. Now, I still have their Sony version of it. Now, I know they have another version out, and this one, I mean, the title track is like, if marketed correctly by the record label, this would have been a hit, and who knows how the band would have continued after this, had it been successful on the mainstream market. Unfortunately, that was their first and last thing with Sony. They were pretty much put on ice. Three of the members did their own band called Still, which morphed into Almost Always, and the keyboard player Christopher, he created his band, Phineas Gage. Then they returned. It was like the greatest news for me to hear that they were coming back, and they came back with this one, Cowboy Poems Free, a nice little ode to Americana, and a lot of moving tracks on here. And it's not per se something that's connected, but it has this poem 1, 2, 3, and 4, where the fourth one kind of truly segs right into the last track, Too Late for Everything. this was one that I still today play to death. I love it. But I gotta tell you, and this is my own personal bias about this next one that they put out. May. What can I say about this? That this is one that every time I listen to it, I feel so moved and inspired. It's literally one of those albums that take you on a journey. One track, about 50 minutes long, and it really doesn't feel like it's 50 minutes because it goes by so quickly. Whenever I'm feeling the need for a good album to listen to, I pick that one up, and it just teleports me away from my troubles. Now, next one we have up is The End Is Beautiful. There's another one. All the songs on here, I love it. My favorite one off of here is Lovesick Morning. I don't know why, it just has such emotion to it. Both musically and the way it's sung. Now the next one is a double album of theirs. Their second self-titled one, and it says 4 songs on each album, so it's nice and long. A lot of great tracks on here. I just to let you know, is this one and the next one honestly really didn't get that much airplay with me, because for some reason I keep on going back to May. And I know that could be looked at both ways, as that's showing what a powerful album May is, and also showing that it never let me continue to their next levels. But this is a very good one. I listened to some of this a little earlier. Very strong material. And then it's not their final album, but it's their last one since it was done 5 years ago. And it's I Heard You Listening. This has a lot of good songs on here. Since it's kind of a little too dark for me to read here, I'm reading a piece of paper here. All of them great music. Now, if you've been following them on Facebook, they are working on new material. Hopefully very soon we'll get a new album, because in these times we do need the gift of music to carry us through these tough times. And I can think of no other band really that can do that. And I want to thank Chris, Brett, Ray, especially those two, for all the great music. Like I said, I look forward to what's coming in the future from you guys. And I'm going to put links to their website for anybody that hasn't heard of them before and should. And also I'll list the albums so you can go look for them. And there's a ton of written reviews on each one of these albums online, so all you need to do is go to just use the search engine and have fun. Okay, well, thank you again for watching my video, and I'll talk to you soon.